The entertainment world, already trembling under the weight of unanswered questions and disturbing rumors, erupted in shock when police confirmed the urgent arrest of actor Gao Taiyu at his private residence in Beijing. The reason? Direct involvement in the horrifying death of beloved star Menglong. The moment this revelation hit headlines, it shattered millions of fans' hearts, shook the film industry, and raised terrifying questions about betrayal, hidden rivalries, and the dark underbelly of celebrity life in China. This is not a story of fiction. It is a chilling real-life drama of stardom, trust, and betrayal that ended in death. And now, for the first time, the disturbing details surrounding Gao Taiyu's arrest are beginning to unravel. Details that shake every fan to the core and send shockwaves through the entire entertainment industry. It was early morning when law enforcement units moved swiftly and quietly to Gao Taiyu's luxury residence. Witnesses living in the high-end neighborhood described a silent storm as multiple unmarked police cars pulled up and plainclothes officers moved in. Within minutes, Gao was handcuffed and escorted out, his face paled but expression unreadable. Neighbors reported hearing loud knocks, followed by muffled voices. Some insisted Gao had resisted at first, demanding explanations, but officers overpowered him without delay. Others say he muttered something chilling under his breath. It wasn't supposed to end this way. The arrest wasn't just about bringing in a suspect. It was about dismantling the last shield protecting a man long suspected of hiding something sinister. Gao's luxurious life, once envied by millions, instantly transformed into a cage of scandal, suspicion, and looming punishment. For years, Menglong and Gao Taiyu were portrayed as colleagues with mutual respect. Both actors, rising stars with dedicated fan bases, often appeared in similar circles, their names linked through projects, events, and public appearances. But behind the carefully polished facade of red carpets and social media smiles, insiders whisper of a strained relationship. Yu, known for his soft charm and loyal fan base, was gaining momentum in the industry. Gao, slightly older and experienced, had begun to feel overshadowed. A producer, speaking on condition of anonymity, revealed, "You could sense the tension. Yu was climbing faster, gaining more lead roles, more endorsements. Gao was polite in public, but backstage, the envy was obvious." Sources allege Gao struggled with fading spotlight opportunities and feared Yu's rising popularity would eclipse him entirely. What was once camaraderie gradually soured into rivalry, and ultimately something far darker. The days leading up to Yu's death were as mysterious as they were haunting. Yu had reportedly confided in close friends that he felt watched, as though someone was following him. He even canceled several appointments last minute, citing vague safety concerns. One of Yu's assistants later told investigators he was nervous, pacing, checking his phone constantly. At one point, he even said, "If something happens to me, remember who I feared most." But he never gave a name. Tragically, that fear was justified. Within days, Yu's lifeless body was discovered under circumstances so disturbing that investigators initially withheld the details from the public. The entertainment world plunged into collective mourning, but whispers about foul play quickly began to spread. So how did suspicion shift so dramatically onto Gao Taiyu? According to police insiders, a combination of digital evidence, surveillance footage, and witness testimonies led to Gao's arrest. Investigators uncovered multiple calls and messages exchanged between Gao and individuals now suspected of assisting in Yu's death. Surveillance cameras placed Gao near Yu's last known location, despite Gao's earlier claims that he had been at home resting. Additionally, items retrieved from Gao's residence reportedly included traces of Yu's belongings, objects police described as incriminating beyond doubt.
Perhaps most chilling of all was Gao's alleged attempt to wipe clean his digital history. Forensic experts pieced together fragments of deleted messages in which Gao expressed rage and obsession with Yu's success, using words like undeserving and replace him before it's too late. The revelation hit Yu Menglong's fans like a thunderbolt within minutes of the news breaking, with countless users expressing a devastating mix of grief and fury. When Gao Taiyu was formally brought in for questioning, his initial composure shocked many who expected breakdowns, denials, or silence. Instead, Gao sat straight, his voice steady yet cold, and began with a statement that rattled investigators. "I had nothing to do with Yu Menglong's death. Whatever evidence you think you have, it is wrong, fabricated, or taken out of context. I am not the man you believe me to be." His lawyers quickly moved to frame their client as a victim of circumstantial evidence and public hysteria. According to them, Gao had an alibi on the night Yu died. Yu Menglong's body was discovered in the early hours of September 11th, but investigators believe the fatal incident occurred sometime between 10:30 p.m. and midnight on September 10th. Prosecutors pointed to digital records placing Gao in proximity of Yu's last known location during that time frame, but Gao countered with his own version of events. "On the night you claim I was near him, I was nowhere close. I was at home hosting 2 colleagues for a script reading session. We finished around 11:15 p.m. They left shortly after, and I stayed in my apartment the entire night. I can provide their testimony. I can show you proof of food delivery orders, time-stamped security logs from my residence. If I had truly been there, you'd have more than distorted camera angles and fragments of messages you don't even understand." His lawyers further highlighted inconsistencies. Surveillance footage that allegedly placed Gao near Yu's neighborhood was, according to the defense, grainy and inconclusive, capturing only a figure in a mask and cap. "Do you intend to convict me based on shadows?" he reportedly asked during interrogation, his tone biting. As for the deleted messages police claimed revealed Gao's jealousy and obsession, Gao admitted the words were his, but argued they had been twisted in meaning. "Yes, I said those things. I was angry. I was drunk. But it was about my career, not about killing you. Every actor vents. Every actor feels envy sometimes. But that does not make me a murderer. You are trying to turn my private frustrations into a motive for something I did not do." The most striking part of Gao's defense was his insistence that the timeline itself proved his innocence. He argued that forensic reports indicated Yu's death could have occurred later than police initially claimed, possibly closer to 1 a.m. on September 14th, by which time Gao said he was already asleep in his apartment, with phone usage records and smart home data to prove it. He added, with chilling calmness, "If you want the truth, stop chasing me and start looking at who really benefited from Yu's death. You'll find I was not the one." The interrogation room grew tense as investigators weighed Gao's words. Was this the desperate defiance of a guilty man, or the confident defense of someone wrongly accused? Police, however, were not convinced. They argued Gao's supposed alibi witnesses could have left before the crime took place, and digital logs could be manipulated. Still, the clash between hard evidence and Gao's pointed denials only deepened the mystery, leaving both investigators and the public suspended in uncertainty.